Welcome, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Todd Simmendinger, and I'm a facilitator and coach here at CLE. Our learning today will focus on the root cause analysis protocol. It's one of the many protocols that we teach and utilize here at CLE to support facilitative leadership. The root cause analysis protocol that you'll learn about today is designed to support collaborative teams and will ask participants to consider root causes for high priority needs and is an extension of the prioritizing needs protocol. The priority issues that you identify are much like weeds in a garden. You can pull them up quickly and you'll fix it temporarily, but if you dig a little bit deeper and get at the roots, you can solve the problem for good. The root cause analysis protocol requires 60 to 90-minute working sessions for each root cause analysis. It's important that participants understand ahead of time that the objective is to identify the root causes of the 3 to 5 highest priority needs that emerged from the prioritizing needs protocol. For this protocol, you'll want a space that comfortably fits your collaborative team as a whole, the facilitators, along with space for individual breakout sessions where groups can work on separate root cause analysis. Each small group should have access to the root cause analysis note-taking document, sticky notes, chart paper, and if possible, a dry erase board and markers. Participants will also need either printed copies or electronic access to the data being analyzed. The first step of the facilitation is whole group and focuses on formulating problem statements. The facilitator will ask the team to take each of the 3 to 5 priority indicators and restate them as problem statements. These problem statements must be precise, measurable, and truly speak to the major problem the school wants to understand or address. For example, a collaborative team identifies low achievement in middle school math for multiple language learners. They would not want to operate from a problem statement like our multiple language learners can't do math. It simply just isn't quantifiable. Or math performance is low, which is too broad. Rather, they would want to formulate a statement like 25% of multi-language learners in middle school have not achieved proficiency on the reading portion of the MCAS exam over the last 3 years. This statement meets the 3 requirements of precise, measurable, and speaks to the major problem the school wants to understand. After the 3 to 5 priority needs have been reformulated as specific, measurable problem statements, the facilitator must determine how to best break the team up into smaller groups, how many root cause analyses each group will be responsible for, and the number of sessions required for conducting all of the root cause analysis. To the extent possible, collaborative team members should be afforded choice in which root cause analysis they participate in. This would also be a good time to remind and review with participants the logic model for education change and any relevant Massachusetts frameworks, along with the Massachusetts anti-racist competencies. The framework will provide the organizing principle for the root cause analysis, and the logic model will support the team as they look for possible data sources to substantiate potential root causes. In step 2, the protocol will bring the collaborative team through 3 distinct parts: brainstorming potential causes, considering additional data, and selecting the final root cause. The parts may occur all at once or might have to be broken into multiple meetings, depending on the time available and the complexity of the priority need. Now we'll take a closer look at each of the 3 stages. In this phase of the protocol, collaborative team members will be asked to generate as many possible causes of low performing for their assigned high priority need as they can imagine within the framework of the logic model for educational change. The goal of this phase is to generate as many ideas as possible along the causal chain of change. To organize this, participants should use a fishbone diagram like the one that you see here. The way a fishbone diagram is intended to work is to begin with a problem statement, and in each category, brainstorm potential root causes that belong to the category, as you can see in the example here. During the generation of root causes, any plausible idea should be included on the diagram, as this is the brainstorming stage. Trimming the diagram will come at a later stage. Also, some root causes may seem to belong in more than one framework domain. Try to find consensus on where it fits best, and don't spend too much time debating exactly where it belongs, as the framework domains do overlap. Participants must also avoid assigning blame or value judgments to root causes, and also must be instructed neither to try proposing solutions nor deeming a root cause unsolvable. Once the group is satisfied that all plausible root causes are captured on the fishbone diagram, participants should identify the root causes they believe are most plausible, grounded in data that it is either already available, or identify the kinds of data that might not be available, but would help inform the plausibility of the possible root cause. In order to support groups in thinking of the types of data that could help support or refute their potential root causes, participants should attempt to categorize their potential root causes into one of the links in the chain of the logic model for educational change, and crosswalk the kinds of data that might exist at the link to enrich their thinking. Here, you can see some of the many examples of student data or school data that could be used. As with student outcome data, any potentially sensitive data should be redacted and sufficiently ensure the privacy of relevant individuals. In all cases, additional locally available data may be useful. At this stage, if the participants request data that isn't readily available or requires analysis in a different way by LEA professionals, the facilitator should take their request and inform that the data will be made available at future meetings where they can complete their analysis. If all data is available to the satisfaction of participants, they can proceed to the final stage of the root cause analysis. Based on the analysis of additional support data, each group should come to a consensus about their one or two most likely root causes. These should be causes that have as many of the following characteristics as possible. The potential root cause could be underlying many other areas of low performance. The potential root cause is likely a source of inequity. The potential root cause is substantiated by multiple sources of data. And the potential root cause is within the control of the state, LEA, and/or the collaborative team. Once the top one or two root causes have been selected, each of the 3 to 5 small groups should reconvene as a whole group and share out the results of their analysis, including some of the challenges and the questions that arose along the way. And small groups should also take questions and feedback from the larger group and use that as a final moment to consider their conclusions of root causes. Again, it is important during the share out phase that participants do not stray into proposing solutions or assigning blame. Facilitators should take notes during the share out and record the identified root cause for each of the 3 to 5 highest priority indicators. As you can see, engaging in a root cause analysis process can help stakeholders focus on the areas of greatest need identified through their needs assessment. In particular, when considering potential interventions to selected challenges, engaging in a root cause analysis process can help stakeholders make more informed decisions. Using a root cause analysis process can also help stakeholders ensure that their selected changes, interventions, or practices are appropriately aligned to identified root causes and supported by evidence rather than quick fixes that may not have significant impact on the root cause and therefore not lead to any meaningful change over time. The ultimate outcome of engaging in a root cause analysis process as part of school improvement planning is to identify, select, and plan for implementation of specific evidence-based practices or interventions that are likely to remove the root cause or mitigate the chances of root causes reoccurring. For additional information on this protocol and many other protocols, please visit us at CLE.org. Thanks for watching.